I wonder about that. Kyoko then turned to Hifumi's body.
So then...
Let's check Hifumi's body for now. Perhaps he's left us a few clues of his own. Oh, I know he did. So did you find anything?
Indeed.
I did. More than I expected, to be honest. Look at this. A wad of paper?
That's right.
Hifumi had it hidden on him. Hidden?
Indeed.
He stuffed it into his pants, so I can only assume he hidden it on purpose, you see. In his pants?
Wait, is it the one...
You said... I don't know. We'll find out.
Why is that?
It was
the one
just
from
his
Hero.
pants. Not like his socks or something. I don't know what that means.
Hey,
Anyway, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto. Open it up. When I think of how it was stuffed down his pants, it's like... It's better be important, Hifumi, or I'll never forgive you for this. A note? I found a hole. Maybe we can use it to escape.
It is the one from Hero!
Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
so...
That sounds very familiar. That's it! It's the same thing Hiro said! Then he was telling the truth!
However...
Although, it's not exactly the same, is it? Last night someone slipped a weird note under my door, and here's what it said. I found a hole, maybe we can use it to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else. Right now let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. The time is different. Hiro told us that his note said at 1 a.m. But the note that they wrote to Hifumi asked him to meet at 6 a.m.
Is that right?
Hold on. Just because Hifumi had that note, doesn't mean it was meant for him. Huh?
So...
Part of it had been torn off, right? I think there's likely some meaning there.
The fucking two pieces of paper
Yeah.
go together. Then he stole Taka's.
There's some meaning to part of it being ripped? Could you maybe explain a little more? Think carefully.
Hey,
Why would he have been clutching that scrap of paper so tightly? I have no idea.
so then...
What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding onto it? What if it was something more important? And how would something important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer.
Hey,
And while we're at it, I should tell you one other thing. The two victims, this time definitely had their e-handbooks on them. So the handbooks have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Not that there were any reason to think they were connected to the killings in the first place. So you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this time? Right?
is that right?
If you didn't have the time to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it. All I said was that they weren't used to help carry out the murders. There may have come a point, however, where a handbook may play a role. A handbook may play a role? I don't think I understand. But if Kyoko thinks it's important, I better keep it in mind. Oh, I think this is it.
Yep.
Are you excited? Are you like the answer?
All right, we've
Everyone
reached it.
Make your...
It would seem...
It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You'll have to figure out the rest for yourself and come to a proper conclusion. Yeah, you're right.
Shall we go?
Well, we better get going. Okay. Alright, let's get all the way to the prep. Or skill
Yep.
prep.
We know what to do at this point. Get to the place, save, and...
Yeah, because we definitely don't have time for that.
Oh no, that's a that's a whole day adventure.
And it's like, well, how much time do you have left, by the way?
Negative 30 minutes.
Oh god. Yeah. Get to that point, we done. Everyone in her
Yeah, no, there's no way I'm fucking
confirmation.
staying up till 5 in the morning to get this.
Oh yeah,
trial.
definitely. And they were gathered by the red door. And as soon as we were all there,
Monokuma appears!
No, honestly, I'm gonna try and stop by like earlier on Wednesday to get the trial.
bruh, what
Try to
is
give as
this?
much time as possible.
What is this?
Danganronpa 2.
Hello. He multiplied?
Wrong!
Nope, not multiplication. It just looks that way because it's an illusion. I'm moving so fast so it looks like I've multiplied. Can you guys tell which one is the real Monokuma? Can we just get on the elevator already?
Boy, tough crowd.
You're not playing along, along, along. We're not
Technically,
here to
wouldn't
play
both
with
of them be the real Monokuma if he's just moving so fast?
Yeah. Okay, fine. Then if everyone here is ready to go, please board the pain train. Elevator. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
Okay then, shall we?
Please!
Hold on, I'm not mentally prepared yet.
What the heck?
You'll never be mentally prepared. You can't run away anymore. Hero, you're gonna pay for your sins. Man, Hina is like in some deep depression.
She's in denial.
She's in that grief stage.
Denial and anger.
Yeah. I told you already, I didn't do it for serious.
That reminds me, did you ever find the other costume? Or the note that I have?
Well no, but...
How unfortunate. Then it would seem we have a culprit.
This isn't the place to talk about it. Save your accusations for when we get to the courtroom.
That's right.
She's right. Let's get down there first. Then the story can really begin. Yeah, good idea. That's right. I have to do it. I can't let whoever killed Hifumi and Taka get away with it. For everyone who's still alive. And for the two that lost their lives. The one who killed Hifumi and Taka. The one who killed two of our friends. The killer is... someone right here. Were you listening? Wait till we get to the courtroom to begin your arguing.
Just the worst.
Let's hurry up and go so we can make Hiro pay for his crimes.
Hey,
The story begins when we get down there. It wasn't me, you gotta believe me. Now for your characters.
I don't like Monokuma's carefree attitude.
Yes.
Come on, Big Mac, let's do it! It would appear the culprit has been confirmed. This trial will be over in no time.
So, if we actually look at this, with all the characters I'm voicing 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're only voicing 3. Well, actually I'm voicing 5, and you're voicing 3. And you're probably about to lose one, so you're only going to be voicing 2, and I'm still gonna be voicing this many people. I don't know who I'd have you
So
go
next
with
time
next.
it's more than likely you're gonna lose some characters. If I lose another character at chapter 4, it's gonna be sad. You know? Oh fuck, banana.
No, I'm still here, don't worry about it.
Oh, thank fucking God. Okay. I thought you were in there with that.
I took one last deep breath and exhaled slowly. to begin to walk toward the elevator. Once everyone was aboard, the doors closed on their own, and the steel box began to move. Just less and less people in the elevator. The clunking in the elevator kept us company as we fell further and further down. There was no going back. Until we settled all this, we couldn't go anywhere. I'm not sure how long it was before the elevator finally came to a stop. The elevator doors slid open, opening up into a cruel fate. Ooh, this is a different trial room. It's
Oh shit, really?
The perfect
Oh
place.
shit!
The perfect place to kill Celeste. When I see all you guys together like this, I realize just how few of you there are left. Your school life is slowly reaching its climax.
Just the worst.
Only because of you. Why? Why are you making us do such cruel things to each other? What? Do you really hate me so much? But I'm so cute.
Come on.
Yeah, if you were in your beta design, you would not be cute. Stop goofing around and begin the trial. Don't rush me! Of course I'm gonna start it! I would never be like, stay tuned for the action-pass class trial after the commercial break! I never hold on to you like that! Anyway, okay, let's begin. Get to your assigned seats! And so the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate, a deadly class trial. Yeah, save. But hold up, what if I want to save again? I can't re-save, can I? Because what if I want to set our skills before we're done? Because we do have new skills, actually. The only one we have right now is this one. Handiwork. Allows you to reload 2 bullets at once. Effective during the bullet time battle. 4 SP. Lost in thought. Increase the time limit for each phase. Effective during the class trial. Steadies your aim a little, effective during non-stop debate and the Hangman's Gambit. I need that. But we only have this many skills anyway, so we can put them all on. Which puts our SP up to 12 out of 16.
That should be good, yeah.
The skills we have are from Sayaka. I think this one was Mondo? I think? Or was that Hifumi? This one was Byakuya. Who the hell is Lost in Thought? I don't remember who we got that from.
Oh, I don't know.
It's whoever we stopped. Oh, I think it was Celeste, because we did stop bonding events with her because we had gotten...
Yeah.
Well, tomorrow, we sure got ourselves a trial on our hands, and hopefully it's not going to be so damn hard. Like the last one. Like, it's not hard for us to have figured it out, it was hard for us to put it all together. Well, wait. Ah, never mind.
No, I think we got it together.
Yeah, we had it together, it's just that trying to play it out in the trial was not going well. Alright, do this. Your audio's on, headphones in, let's go.
If you
Yeah.
who done it, then
This is the same thing as usual.
Now,
We already know who did it.
Okay, now this is not the same as usual.
was that?
I love that.
It was Hiro. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that suit.
Dude, even if we flat out saw it happen, Monokuma's gonna be like, show me your evidence. Well, what are you doing? You're not gonna end this game right now. I want some fun.
Don't try and deny it. You killed them.
I didn't! Someone knocked me out! I was asleep the whole time! I don't know anything about it!
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
Oh, that's grand. That's perfect coming from you.
Who are you calling a murderer?
I'm
Alright.
sorry to say, Hiro, but we do have evidence.
Evidence against you, Celeste.
Blueprint for the suit. Parts we assume were used to build it, and all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling. It points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know!
Is Hiro really the killer, or before anything else, we have to make that clear. Here we go. Let's hope I don't hit the wrong shit. We got skills for a reason.
Everything we found in your room.
Yeah. The first chance we get, I say we pick out Celeste, unless for some reason this says
I don't
something
know
else.
anything about that stuff. It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
Hero, why? Why did you kill them?
Did I already miss it?
Just hold
I guess
on
I
a
already missed it.
second.
Okay.
I think it might have been blueprints.
I mean, looking at the blueprints, that handwriting is awfully messy. If I remember right, Hero's handwriting is...
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit cards.
Hit them blueprints.
No, it's wrong.
Gotta love it when he goes, no, that's wrong.
Are we sure Hero really made those blueprints?
What do you mean?
Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hero wrote, asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared. The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you say? When you compare it to the blueprints.
See, I even mentioned that. Like, that handwriting isn't as good.
There's no way you could think the same person made both of them.
Unless that person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
The differences are bigger than that, I think.
We got Celeste already thinking, damn you, Hifumi. You should have wrote better.
Come on. I'm not smart enough to think of trying to change my handwriting anyway.
And this is why I say Hero couldn't have done it because he's Hero. Even he admits he's stupid.
So Makoto, are you saying you don't think Hero's the culprit?
And he's not the only one. I think Hero is innocent as well.
Then who was in that Robo-Justice suit? Is it like Hero said? Was there really someone running around in a second suit?
The suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
And of course he passes it off to me.
So, who was in the Robo-Justice suit?
The suspicious individual in question. Then that must have...
No one.
Yeah, it was still Hero. It was still
No, it
him.
was no one. There
No.
was no actual like suit running around.
No, but that's the thing. He was knocked out, remember? And he was knocked
Yeah,
out
fair,
around
okay,
1 a.m.
yeah.
and they're using him. He was still in the suit. There's no Illuminati, and Hina wasn't
I mean,
in it.
yeah, it's definitely not Hina.
So it has to be the Hero option, because the Illuminati is just gonna be stupid.
Yeah.
It was still him.
Other than Hero, I can't think of anyone else it could have been. Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit, and we never found any kind of second suit.
I should have a count for how many times I try and get thumbnail opportunities in the whole series.
Then there can be no doubt. Hero is the prime suspect.
That doesn't make any sense. You just said Hero didn't do it.
He didn't do it, but didn't mean he wasn't played up for it.
It makes perfect sense. Hero was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
So what you're saying is...
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo-Justice suit.
What?
Now that's a bold assumption.
And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes?
Of course. But before we get to that, there's something else we need to clarify first. So let's get that out of the way.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around.
All things have a proper order.
So what is it? What needs to be clarified?
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's lifeless body. It would seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular items.
We know that.
Makoto, can you tell us what they were?
The things that were moved to use Taka's body, they must have been... So I'm hitting 2 things, right? Or just 1? Well, we know he was moved... Do I hit the blue tarp first or the dolly?
He had to have moved the top first and then the top onto the dolly.
Yeah, present this. Okay. There's still one more thing. Okay, that's... okay. We just hit blue tarp and blue tarp. Alright, dolly.
They were a dolly and a tarp, right?
What's with the attitude?
So, let's see if I can explain. Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room, and then we rediscovered it in the repository. And when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right? It was the same tarp that up until then was stored in the equipment room. So the killer must have seen it there and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body. That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
Okay, that explains the tarp. And the dolly?
Same thing. I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first
not the
found
killer,
Taka's
though.
body there. But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly. Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository, so did the dolly.
In other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body. Am I right? But are you sure you are not mistaken?
Of course you would say we are mistaken with that, Celeste.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body?
See, like, right now, there's no way it's anyone else. And I
Yeah,
think both
honestly,
of
yeah,
us,
I'm pretty sold on the Celeste and Hifumi theory.
we just fully know it's Celeste, and it's so funny to actually kind of just basically know who it is and see them just try and refute us right now.
Yeah. Honestly, I really do think Hifumi was the operative still, though, honestly.
The repository and the art room.
Well, there's the other thing. What if the operative isn't even in play right now and wasn't anyone here?
No, the operative had to be someone here because the words that
I mean, yeah, I understand what you mean with the denied, super denied thing.
Well, no, not that. Not only that, but when the bear was talking to him, he said you were supposed to be the first one to kill.
Yeah.
So it has to be one of us.
Yeah.
It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room.
Well, then you can keep making all your scary faces. I ain't gonna get phased this time. You getting bodied.
Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize it?
Zach's best girl is the killer, and she's gonna die here.
She's raised
Sadly,
an
yeah.
objection.
I'll have to pick a
How
new
do
best
you
girl.
respond?
You don't get to pick a new best girl. Your best girl stays dead, and you stay that way.
There is no shame.
No, my new best girl is gonna have to be Byakuya.
In his face right now is perfect. Just imagine being like, what in
Either
the
that or
hell?
Genocide Jack. I mean, I don't know.
You have all accepted the fact that you rarely understand what is going on around you.
You pick your next best girl in the second game, alright?
Okay. Fair enough.
Wow. I've never had anyone sound so nice while being so mean. But maybe I can change her mind. If I can just explain to them why the dolly must have been moved from the equipment room to the repository. And oh, come on, stop adding shit. Let's talk
Wait, what
about
are we doing?
reloading. Starting with this next bullet time battle, we're gonna add one more ingredient to the recipe. On the bottom of the
Oh my
screen,
God.
underneath the tempo marker, you see your ammo count. Up until now, there hasn't really been a limit on how you destroy your opponent's statements. But from now on, just walking on and pressing the triangle button won't be enough to handle them. Now it will cost you one bullet to destroy a single remark. Once you run out of bullets, you can't destroy any more statements, no matter how locked on you are. However, you can reload by pressing the square button. Just like locking on, you have to press the square button in time with the tempo marker. Basically, just remember the square button has a function, along with the X and triangle buttons. You will automatically reload at the start of a fever time and your ammo will not decrease. Oh, but if your difficulty is set to gentle, you won't have to reload at all. Okay, so we don't have to reload. In which case, you can ignore everything I just said. I still don't remember putting it on gentle anyway. Oh my god, we're on this so quick.
You have it wrong.
Oh yeah.
I cannot agree. You are a fool.
I'm a fool, eh?
Lies will get you nowhere.
So you say.
Do your worst.
I've already
Away with
figured you out.
You miserable wretch. You have
Oh.
it wrong.
Call me all you want.
I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst, you miserable wretch.
You done, hun?
I
Oh
cannot
shit.
agree.
We got the Nat type. Nat type, no. Don't do it, Nat type, please. Zach. Oh, the Nat type's gone, thank God.
If you're asking for proof that the dolly moved, I have it right here.
I'm destroying this woman right now. She ain't messing with me. She scared me long enough.
When I found the dolly in the repository, one of the wheels had a blood stain on it. There was a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that matched the dolly wheel's tread. The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room. And as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
Oh, jeez, does Celeste really hate me that much? Yes, because you're figuring her out, my man.
Well,
Yeah.
anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject.
Yeah, the subject of how Robo Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then what kind of robot is it?
Not a robot
I'm
at all.
not sure that really matters.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer. If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
If I look at how the body was moved, it'll be clear why the person in the suit couldn't have done it. What does he mean by that? Let's look at all our points. I'll hold on to these bullets. Robo Justice costume?
As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room.
Yes.
I
And
think
from
it
there,
might be the
the
costume
body
that
was
we
moved
used.
to the repository, correct?
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp, then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
True.
Yeah, but even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over.
Wait, stop, right there. Got you already, Hina. That's not right.
Oh, you got it?
The arms don't bend. On the blueprint it says the arms
You're
only, they only go a
absolutely right that you
certain
could
way.
push a dolly without a handle if you stoop down
Oh,
low.
yeah, they're set.
Actually, no. The arms bend, but the waist, it doesn't bend.
Yeah. 'Cause remember, Hina was trying to bend over with it?
Yeah.
But if you
Yeah.
were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
What do you mean?
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together. Remember?
I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist. Am I right about that?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
Of course you got something to say.
When you can't even see your feet? You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
On top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
Too much of a hassle. There's absolutely no chance that the costume was taken off just to move the body because, you can't take it off by yourself. Because Yoshihito, he couldn't get out on his own.
Yeah, he couldn't get out of it. Yeah,
I don't think taking off the
can't take
suit
it off
was
by
an
itself, yeah.
I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help? And now you're lying.
Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself?
I didn't make this stupid freaking thing. There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him.
That's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Then, you really can't take it off by yourself? Hero wasn't just making it up?
Of course I wasn't making it up.
If he could have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it. Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect it.
Yeah, that's right.
So, it's really, really true that Robo-Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hero in the robot suit, correct?
No, wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took?
She's always got something to say.